Hello everybody and welcome back to From the Desk of Studio Ultra. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Marvel Diamond Select Venom figure. So let's do this. So here I have the figure in the packaging and my goodness does it look absolutely incredible. I love this packaging already. I love the way it looks. It's got this nice little sticker with the black webbing. You can see the full figure in this pose. You get all these accessories right here. We have Venom on the side, Marvel Diamond Select right here. On the side, we have Venom, some really cool art of Venom, that is. And on the back, we have a little bit of story/bio and a few other things, more figures to collect, like Barbarian Hulk and Rhino, and some other features that you can use on this figure. I think it's really awesome. And also, you got Marvel and Diamond Select toys and whatnot. On the side, you can just see the window. You can see on the side view of Venom, as well as the top and the bottom of it. So that is really cool. So yes, overall, I love the packaging. This thing is absolutely ginormous. And yeah, I can't wait to open this. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so here I have the figure out of the packaging, of course without his accessories, and I must say this is quite the impressive figure. It's got a good look, it's got some nice paint and color scheme, it's got this nice kind of blue undertones along with the black and then the white colors of the symbol, and his teeth are a nice color too. I love his long claw fingers, however they can be changed out with certain other accessories. And speaking of, let's go ahead and go through the accessories before we proceed on to the rest of the details. So in terms of accessories, he has these two fists and also these two extra arms right here. These are for the madness part, which I will get into. He also has an extra head with an open mouth, and you can put the tongue in there because he also has this tongue accessory. He also has this one that is very nice. I love the way it's sculpted and it looks really good. It is one of Eddie Brock's face kind of encased, either being encased in the symbiote or the symbiote coming off of his face. And I think that's a really good look. I love the sculpt of Eddie Brock's head. It's very nice. He's got kind of that flat top going on. And finally, we have the madness attachment. This thing is absolutely crazy, and I can't wait to get into it because I used to have the 1995 figure, and that one was absolutely stunning, so I can't imagine how amazing this is going to be. And I'm glad that he's packaged with it also. But anyway, let's get on to this figure right here. So articulation, we're going to get over the boring stuff. So he has a lot of articulation. There is so much articulation packed in this thing. So of course he has ankles, knees, and then his legs turn like this, which is absolutely crazy. And then his legs kick out, but also they go outward kind of and inward, so that way you can pose him a lot better. You can stand him up just because of his feet are being a little smaller in proportion to his chest and torso. He also has kind of this waist right here, which is amazing, and also his kind of chest area, it kind of moves. It's kind of locked into place because this figure is really fresh, but I'm sure it moves a lot more than just that. If not, then whatever, I guess. Also, he has wrists kind of turn around and elbows. Basically his arms just move all the way around, going up and down on the shoulders there. And of course, the head. Also, I like the fact that this head sculpt is very reminiscent of the first appearance of Venom, just with that kind of literal ear-to-ear to the grin that gives kind of that creep factor to it, and I absolutely love it. Another thing I love about him is the fact that on his hands, the web shooter parts are actually three-dimensional and exposed. And so that actually gives the figure way more depth, and it looks like he actually has the web shooters where they're supposed to be. So I think that was a really neat attention to detail and a nice feature to have. Needless to say though, this figure is absolutely amazing. I think the sculpt is absolutely fantastic. I just love the symbol that goes all the way around him. And I love the head sculpt as well, and I'm glad that you can change it. I think it's very cool. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at the accessory features. So I wasn't going to point this out because everybody knows you can do it, but I just want to say after however many months or years that I've been collecting NECA figures, the way that this accessory replacement works is a lot more easier and a lot better. The head just simply pops off, and then you can easily just pop another head on, and I say it is very, very simple. Last time with like the NECA stuff, like what I had to do, especially with the Predator figures in particular, it like takes forever to just take it off, and then you have to just cram it on. This is just very easy, very simple. Whoops. And it's a lot more effective in this way, and I just wanted to point that out. And while the head is on, I'm just going to go ahead and see how the accessories just go with this figure. Obviously, this is the open mouth one, and you can choose either to have the tongue in there or not. I decided for this time, I'm just going to have the tongue not in there right now, even though it's very iconic. But anyways, yes, this is a fantastic looking head sculpt. It's got the green slime, a very growling face. It's got those little, I guess, kind of more arched eyes on the top. And I've kind of got him in a position to where he has his claws kind of out and just he's kind of in a more of a attack or defense kind of mode right now. Yeah, I think it looks really nice. Now, one thing I must say is that if you move the torso away from the waist, it does kind of break the symbol up a little just because of the fact that you are articulating it and they are two separate pieces. But I don't have that much of a pet peeve with it. Needless to say, this is a really good look for him. But let's continue on with more accessories and head sculpts. Alright, so here I have him with the Eddie Brock head, and I switched the open claws with the fists this time, and I think it looks really, really good. I like how the fists are smaller than the claws. They kind of really fit with the head sculpt, because you can see Eddie Brock's head right there kind of being encased inside the symbiote. He looks like he's getting ready to fight Spider-Man or Carnage or whoever. One thing I must point out about this particular head sculpt is the fact that even though it is absolutely incredible and I love it, there are some things about it that are a little off, because the fact that a sculpt like this is very hard to do not without doing it in separate pieces. And so as you can see in some places, there's a little bit of seams here and there to where you can see that the head sculpt is kind of glued together. But other than that, I think it looks really, really good. It's just a great addition. They didn't have to do it, but they did, and it looks amazing in my opinion. And last but not least is my final pose for him with the accessories right here. This is the one I've been really excited for. This is the Venom the Madness type of look that they have given to him. And I am so glad that they brought this back. It absolutely looks incredible. And it pays great homage not only to the original comic, but also to the figure that came out from Toy Biz all those years ago. And I must say, it looks great, fantastic. The attachment piece just simply slips on the back, and also there are these extra arms that go on his arms, and those things are really difficult. I must say that they are a bit of a con because they are really hard to just push into those peg holes, but once you get them in there, they are good to go. And this thing is absolutely incredible, and they didn't have to at all, but they decided to include head articulation on the attachment, and not only that, they also included wrist and elbow articulation, as well as a bit of a swivel on the extra arms. There's also a swivel on the wrists as well that are attached to his arms, which is absolutely incredible. But I must say, this might be one of, if not my absolute favorite Venom figures, and this is my favorite pose for him. Absolutely, I absolutely love it. I also chose to do the head with his mouth open for this one, just because I thought it looked closest to the original Toy Biz figure. And yeah, it fits it very well. It looks very nice with it. It looks menacing. It looks absolutely incredible. Just everything comes together with this pose, and I'm very happy with the way that it looks. So guys, that just about wraps it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know about what you think about this figure, this Diamond Select Venom figure from Marvel. I think it is absolutely amazing, but I want to hear what you guys think as well. It is a great and awesome figure, and it comes with many accessories. The sky is definitely the limit with this. But yes, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope it was helpful in any way for making your purchase. And Speaking of purchasing, this figure is very cheap. It's either $20 to $30, like 25 to 35 is really a more realistic way to put it. But that is very cheap for something of this quality and with this many accessories. And yes, I highly recommend this figure. It is absolutely cool, and it just comes with a lot of really, really nice things. One last complaint I must make before we close is the fact that the box is, well, it's very temporary. So it can't be resealed or whatever, like a NECA figure where it can just be slid back in the box, or like a Bionicle where they have the canisters that they can just keep in. It's a plastic canister. And so, yeah, that's one nitpick I have about it, because then I can't put it back in the box. But whatever, it is what it is, and I think this figure is absolutely fantastic. But anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and you will see me in the next video. Goodbye.